Today is the last day in 2022. I wouldn't miss on a good chance to wish you a happy end of year and to hope that we have a better 2023. So, today is the 31st day of December 2022. Welcome to my podcast. My name is Vaso Obaseki, as always. It's an immense pleasure to be here with you, discuss about life issues, and basically just chat. Just talk about life. Whilst I have been on the road, trying to make things happen for the most part of the day, for the month rather, I have actually been thinking about you guys. Don't worry. Trust me, I have. Seriously. Come on. I have. For real, I have been thinking about you guys. And I just want to talk about something very fundamentally observed. Okay, that English did not enter. I want to talk about something we all get to face. This happens in marriages, this happens in relationships, this happens at work, this happens in different societal engagements. And although I'm not going to be specific with the word, but I'm sure most of us have experienced it. It's basically fundamental attribution error. And what this does, or what this means is, so I don't like you, and you don't serve me well as a friend, relationship, whatever it is. And then I give you a very bad attribute in my head, not necessarily physically, such that everything you do after that time, as far as it's related to what I can pull weight with, if it's related to what I can always draw, especially when it's emotional, especially when what you're doing doesn't serve me well, I attribute certain characteristics to you. For example, by the time I have packaged you in my head and I've nailed you in my head, whatever you do, doesn't matter what's happened. For example, if you were late, if I was late, it's traffic. Traffic was much. But if you were late, it just means like you are a slob. You are an organized slob, basically. Because I've had this fundamental attribution given to you that whatever you do, it doesn't just work for me. So if you are hungry, it's because you were careless. You were careless about not eating. But if I'm hungry, it's a natural call of nature. And this happens in relationships, it happens at work, such that when people make one mistake, when that person makes one mistake, we bring heaven down on earth on that person, and we want to just end that person there because we've had a reason, we've had something to hold on to. Particularly when it comes to a case where you are close to this, you are supposed to be close to this person. One of the cases is having a conversation with someone, and when the person feels hurt about whatever you say, the person just, bring my stamp of fundamental attribution error on this person. Boom, yeah, this is who you are. So the person zones out of the conversation, or the person zones out of whatever it is, and just bring out that glorious trophy that he has given to you and hands it over to you like, this is who you are, and this is what I'm going to look at you as, this is who you are going to be. And usually it's very difficult to get out of that place. Even when people come to that environment, they try to convince them, and then when those people see a certain characteristics that these other persons have said, even if it's not true, they ride with whatever the person has said. For example, I have a very, very, very wonderful friend that assumes that, I'm a difficult person to handle, whatever it is. And each time we're in a situation and I'm trying to suggest a solution, the person just comes, please, you're a very difficult person. And I'm like, chill. Why are you already nailing me to the cross when I've not even done what I want to do? I say, no, I know you very well. This is who you are. This is what I'm like, okay, calm down, And then people around will like, this is who this person is. And then they start to want to give you advice. They want to do this, they want to do that, blah, 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 blah. And boom, whatever it is I was going to do, as soon as it works out, everybody takes a step back and like, okay, this is weird. If you are fortunate enough to know someone who knows you beyond that flaw, the other person projects, and this person comes and projects this flaw, the person who knows you beyond that flaw would say, no, this is not who this person is. I'm usually with this person. Whatever you're saying is circumstantial. It's something that it takes careful observation for those who just got to know you or are just coming into your circle to see that this person is being biased. Has a biased judgment about you. It takes careful observation. And then you'd see people coming to the same person's life that has been fundamentally judged or given a wrong attribution. You see new people coming to the person's life and they're enjoying the person's presence. But you like this, you that you have given that person let's use FAE. You that have given the person an FAE, a fundamental attribution error. You would never see that person differently because in your head, this is who the person is and this is who the person is going to stay. And it's wrong. Guess what happens? You lose value for the person. And then by losing value, you lose value for yourself because the value you are losing in the person, you're not necessarily losing that value in the person. You are losing value for yourself because you are seeing the person as less than who the person is. Meanwhile, the person is more. So in essence, both of you are not on the same tangent to gain value from each other. So you see what I'm saying by losing value from the person and you losing your value? Because you are not going to ever see the person differently from who the person is or what the person is. And then guess what? The day you start seeing that person the way the person really is, that's the day things change. Anyways, what do I know? I hope you see this from those people you have, like in those people's lives that you have fundamentally judged in error. I hope you step into 2023 with a changed mindset, refreshed, reset your view about everybody around you. It's pretty easy. Look at them as you just met them, as though you just met them. And whenever that error stamp comes up, just avoid it, ignore it, and move past. The moment you're able to move past it, even if for a second, you start to see that person in a different light. I remember some years back where I used to work compared to where I am right now. People saw me differently there. And the place I am now, people see me differently. Now, because of what I am and who I am, whenever I go to the place I used to work, people sometimes we want to, attribute those things they remember about me 5, 10 years ago, and then immediately I shut it down. Once I shut it down, it gives a sudden hard reset to them. Maybe, for example, you're like, this guy used to spend money. So even when you are trying to genuinely buy food to eat for your life to move on, they will just look at it like you're exuberant or you spend a lot. Like, can be very crazy. And this is not it though. But so when it occurs like that, you can immediately shut it down. When they try to want to walk up to you and say, "Oh, how far? This is what I do. This is what I do again." Shut it down. What can man do? We will not die because we have too much money. Just find something to shut it down. And trust me, the more you shut them down, the easier life becomes for you, because you now have people and not judges around you. Have a wonderful crossover. I'll see you 2023. I love you.